Once upon a time, in a small town nestled deep in the heart of a dense forest, there was a legend that had been passed down for generations. The legend spoke of a monstrous creature that roamed the woods, preying on unsuspecting travelers who dared to venture too far off the beaten path. The townspeople were all well aware of the legend, but most dismissed it as mere superstition. However, there were some who believed in the legend and swore that they had seen the creature with their own eyes. One such person was a young woman named Sarah. She had always been fascinated by the supernatural and the unexplained, and the legend of the monster in the woods had captured her imagination. So, one day, she decided to set out on a journey to find the creature and see it for herself. She packed a backpack with supplies and set out on foot, determined to reach the heart of the forest where the creature was said to dwell. The journey was long and treacherous, but Sarah was undeterred. She pushed on through dense underbrush and tangled vines, her heart racing with excitement and fear. As the sun began to set, Sarah stumbled upon a clearing in the woods. In the center of the clearing stood a small cabin, and smoke curled lazily from its chimney. Sarah's heart leapt with excitement. This could be her chance to finally see the creature. She approached the cabin cautiously, her hand hovering over the hilt of her knife. As she drew closer, she heard a low growling sound emanating from inside the cabin. Sarah froze in fear. Could this be the creature? Suddenly, the door to the cabin burst open and a huge, snarling beast lunged out at her. Sarah screamed and brandished her knife, but the creature was too strong. It knocked the knife from her hand and pinned her to the ground with its massive paw. Sarah lay there, helpless, as the creature leaned in close to her face. Its breath was hot and putrid, and its eyes gleamed with malevolent intelligence. Sarah knew that she was going to die. But then, something strange happened. The creature suddenly recoiled and let out a deafening howl of pain. It stumbled back, allowing Sarah to scramble to her feet and make a run for it. She looked back over her shoulder and saw the creature writhing on the ground, its body convulsing in agony. And then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the creature disappeared, leaving Sarah alone in the clearing. Shaken and terrified, Sarah stumbled through the woods until she came upon a small, deserted cabin. She collapsed onto the floor, her heart pounding in her chest, and tried to make sense of what had just happened. It wasn't until the next morning that Sarah discovered the truth. The cabin where she had taken refuge was actually the home of a local witch, who had been known to dabble in dark magic. The witch had placed a curse on the creature in the woods, binding it to the forest and preventing it from ever leaving. But the curse had a loophole. Anyone who entered the forest with the intention of killing the creature would be able to do so. Sarah had unwittingly stumbled upon the loophole, and had managed to kill the creature with her knife. The townspeople were stunned when they heard of Sarah's encounter with the creature, and some even claimed that they had seen the creature's ghost roaming the woods at night. But Sarah knew the truth. She had faced her fear and emerged victorious, and she would never forget the terror of that fateful night in the woods.